Okay, I have no music again, which is not good. Having no music is a blessing in that I don't have to balance my audio with the game's audio as much. However, it's a curse in that if I have a lot of background noise in my environment, which in my case I often do, the game music can help drown out that background noise. So, Kopaka's level was kind of like a silent protest. Hopefully this will be a little bit more noisy. Is it just me, or in the alpha, is Lewa's voice different than in the beta? It might be. I really like this level, and hopefully I'll redeem myself for the poor gameplay performance I've put on in the previous levels of the alpha. Yeah, that sounds a lot more mystical in nature. Kapura's, Kapura's vocal gibberish seems to be truncated here. That's a little better. You can never escape this token nonsense. This nonsense is in the alpha. Thankfully in the alpha, because you can control your jump's trajectory mid-jump, you don't have to see me miss that token as many times. Yeah, so in the alpha you can jump farther and higher than in the beta. So that's why you see me sometimes overshooting these jumps. Okay, still not making up for my poor gameplay performance, but let's go on. The vines are a lot easier in the alpha, by the way. A lot easier. The controls are a bit peculiar though. You have to use the arrow keys to change which way you're looking. Whereas in the beta you use the mouse. Now, you could debate that. In where you're looking is kind of like the camera, which in other gameplay modes is controlled by the mouse. But, to look a different way, you also have to move, right? You have to move your position on the vine. So, it's kind of like motion. So, it's not really clear which way they should have done it. But in the alpha, they chose arrow keys, and in the beta, they chose mouse. Again, a lot easier to get through those, and no bugs like in the beta, so yay. So if the vines in the beta give you trouble, try the alpha ones first, I guess. That'll make you feel better about yourself, and then you can go on and try the beta ones afterward or something. Wow, that's classic. Okay, that's a dead end. Now we have it split. Let's see what's on the right. Okay. Then we go straight. Now, is this a closed loop? Yes. Okay. It succeeded in confusing me, which is kind of embarrassing. And then this is the end. So you can get on that vine. Well, this is very tantalizing. Let's see if I can do it. I can't. Okay. It might be easier to just do vines all the way here. But I don't know if I can get to the first vine. We'll try. I might have to do like I did in the beta and use the Kakama to get to the first one. Okay. Whether or not the developers intended for you to be able to do that is uncertain. Because they might have expected you to use the caves, that's why they're there. Oh, come on, go. Yeah, this one demonstrates the swinging of the vine matters. So, like, you have to time your jump at for when the vines lined up. Okay, this is taking a bit long. Let me try Cave's option. Oh, this doesn't look easy. Okay, I can't see where I'm going, and I don't like that. Just gotta take a shot in the dark here. Still no music. This looks ridiculous. I'll try it anyway. Maybe I could have Kakama jumped it. Not sure. But this one's a lot easier to grab onto at the start. I haven't figured out yet if pressing the forward key when jumping helps you. So I just try to line it up and see what happens. Well. I always think I'm overshooting it. Hopefully I'm right about that and just not overshoot it next time. It's like instead of jumping off the vine, I just want to drop. So I want to intentionally time it wrong. Or maybe I could just skip the last vine. Let me try that. Almost got it. I'll try that one more time and see if it works. Okay, maybe I won't try it one more time. Oh, this is more caves. Okay. There's no gap here, good. It's like, you wouldn't have expected to see the, Ruru come up again, would you? So like... reverse Tapu? Or Midak?
Take on the fit.
I just realized no one speaks tree speak in here. That would be something if I was more entertaining to make a funny, like, disappointed rant about, but I'm not that entertaining. Okay. Can you get these in the alpha? You can, that's why they're placed there. Okay, they just, in the beta, they just never fixed their placement. Okay, this is Matua's hut in the beta, but you can't get into it for some reason. Well, Matua's model still does not have glowing eyes. At least not in the Takara. And he doesn't either. Doesn't hear either. Okay. I presume he has no dialogue. Yeah, just like every other Turaga in the alpha besides Minua. That's a serious respawn point fail. Let's try again. Okay, so I tried to load the game and it just caused a crash. Let me try again. Okay. Phew. I guess this was supposed to be a joke by the developers, and it just kind of went wrong. It kind of turned into something else besides a joke. Okay. Still haven't found Matua's hut, though, so I don't know where it is. If you go out the door from Matua's hut, well, no one knows where that is, so I just kind of respawn you in the center of the area, just up in the air. Okay. At least his Suva is not randomly floating. Great, well, it's not that important anyway. You really would think that I would just leave it there at me failing that, right? Doesn't matter how important it is. I gotta show that I can do it, whatever it is. It appears that that quest will not complete, even though I actually did get the disc. Still no music. You could say they didn't intend there to be music, but there's music in Galley's level and Onua's level, so, I mean, oh no. What? I triggered the same problem you get in what do you think in GLY3 and Galley's level, where you can't jump. Okay, no way to fix this. Let's try again and try not to trigger that. Avoid the Takara. Oh, where am I now? Whatever. I thought this would be easier in the alpha than the beta because you can control your jump mid-jump, but it's proving to be about the same difficulty. Whew, so finished that thing that I would totally put in a game if I were making it. Probably not what Lego was asking for when they asked Sapphire to make this game. Now, where is the blue spider? Well, in the beta, it's over here. If they changed it, it's over here. I'm going to try where it was in the beta. Huh, don't see it. There's no way this is gonna work. I say that, and that will make it work. Nope. I guess it's not here then. Actually, I don't think the Mahiki works in the alpha. Oh, here. No, it doesn't appear to do anything. Okay. Yes, those spheres will they have a homing, they will home on you. And why is the shift on the other side of the keyboard be the only shift key that works? That in itself is really annoying. Yeah, I can't control the camera. You have one hand on the mouse to control the camera, one hand on the arrow keys to control the motion, and then I have to hit the shift key on the wrong side of the keyboard. I guess I could use the WASD keys. I'm not very used to that. Made it. Okay.
The Miru is a dumb mask.
So again, that's not how you were supposed to do that, but it works. You're supposed to use the Mahiki, but the Mahiki doesn't work in the alpha. Is Matua even here? Oh yeah, he is. He's down there. Still no dialogue, of course. Okay, there's a lot of terrain out there, but I don't believe there's anything on it of interest. So we'll start here first. You just gotta take a leap of faith. The principle of Likoro. Oh yeah, you're supposed to use the Miru for this. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, what's this? Well, I couldn't look in that door because it just kept pushing me up. There's nothing in those things anyway, there's some sort of checkpoint. I don't know why you need checkpoints. This is boring, isn't it? Yeah, I would much rather do vines too. Yeah, there's a health. I wonder what good that's for. Okay, I need that energy. Yay, that worked. The first time I tried to play the alpha, the very last vent didn't even work as a vent. So you couldn't get to the top of this, but it looks like that's fixed, so good job. That part works now. So now that I have the upgrade to the energy ball, I would presume that this door over here should open. But it hasn't. Okay. How about this one? Oh, this is just wonderful. I said I'd rather do vines, and so here I am, doing vines. You get what you wish for. I'm also having tokens I can't get because they're placed just wrong. Oh, I got that one. Whoa! If I recall correctly, there's one point I think where the vines in this area didn't even work, so it appears something has been patched here, which is nice. And then maybe I want to skip the next vine and just go right for that branch. Ugh. And yes, there's no reason why you can't use the Miru here. So, that may be employed soon. Okay, Miru time. No. Don't do this to me. Does that happen every time you use the Miru in here? Oh dear. Okay, I guess Miru is not an option. Is that intentional? I'm suffering from accidental Huna syndrome. Problem solved. So the trick here is to jump towards the trunk, right? And the trunk stops you from overshooting. I'll have to go up a level. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. This is becoming my favorite area in the game right here. It's nice and difficult. It's very creative. This is why I play games, is for stuff like this. Okay, to the trunk. Good. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, something went a little wrong here. Oh, this is the area where there's vines that don't work. Okay, so there's supposed to be vines that go across here, and you get those tokens. It's supposed to be very similar to the previous area. However, you look at those vines, those are just blue lines there. Right, just the starting points of the vines are there. No actual vines. And then this is shifted off. So there's some tokens in there I can't get because of these vines not working. So if the token door is too stringent, well, that might be a reason why I might not have been able to finish getting enough tokens. Oh no. Maybe quitting and restarting the game will help fix my Miru, because I don't remember this being ever an issue in the past. Okay, now let's see if the Miru's fixed. Well, it may not be fixed, but it's also not here. Okay, do I have it now? Okay. Oh, that's better. So it had nothing to do with this area. It was just some sort of universal glitch. So I actually did the previous area on sort of a hard mode. I could have used the Miru to help me, but I did it without the Miru. Which, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. Well, this is a spawn point, if I've ever seen one. Okay. I presume I'm supposed to use the Miru to get down off of here. Oh, yeah, you spawn up there, okay. Now let's try going this way. Okay, this is the way from the beta. Well, I got the token, but at great cost. Actually, not too much cost. I just respawn. Oh, I picked the wrong vent. Okay. Playing some more of that tokens down low game. Don't worry, I know that that last token over there is impossible. I will go for impossible things. Well, wait a second, I could get it and then die right after, right? So it's not impossible. The thing is, though, that will respawn me at the beginning of the area, and I don't want to go back and do the whole area again, so... To remember that there's no respawn between these caverns. Okay, this part. Now, this part used to not work in the alpha because you did not have enough energy to get up the top. Let's see if it works now. We have the new Ijaga there again. Not fighting us, though. Yeah, in the beta, as you start this, the Rahi shoot things at you as you're ascending. Okay, got one energy. Oh, they're doing the tokens in the middle thing again. You could theoretically do those all at once. You just line yourself up in the middle and drop. Oh, wait a second. They're not. Some of them are not all in a line. There's like two separate lines. I'll just forgo those tokens and see what happens. Or I won't. I don't want to do like Kopaka's level where the shrine door won't open and then I give myself tokens and then it opens. You know, that's just embarrassing. I don't like that kind of thing. Okay. That's capacity. You all see that token over there, and you're begging me not to get it. Ah! And that's what I meant, right? You don't have enough energy in your cache of energy to get up there. Because you need more than 3 energy slots to make it up that last part. And actually, that's impossible. So, because it's impossible and impassable, I'm going to use the debug menu to get through it. It's not a problem in the beta because Lewa does not have only 3 energy slots. He has, I believe, let's see, Gali has 4, Pahatu has 5, Kopaka has 6, so he has 7, which is a whole lot more. Okay. There's no fall damage, so I can get away with things like that. Okay. That was a fail. Look up. Got Lewa stuck inside the ceiling. That's better. Okay, in the beta this is a sliding part, and there's a thing where it crashed almost every time you died, and then it was fixed, and then it was unfixed. And the alpha, they didn't load, like, if you have, they figured out what the Ruru thing was going to do to it, right? They have Ruru textures. But they haven't figured out the non-Ruru textures, which should be just black. So it just is this default white vertices, and you don't have to use the Ruru. Also, they haven't implemented the sliding physics either, so you don't have to slide. So we'll just walk through here. And this is a lot easier when you get to full screen the game, like I'm doing right now. There's like recreational use of Kakamas. And I kind of accidentally messed myself up because now I can't use either the Kakama or the Miru here. So if I miss this jump, well, that's... Okay, so... if I do this, I gotta pick up the energy. And then not squander the energy. There's like yeah, I don't know what you would call it. It's like a token. It's like if you went this way, well, you're dead. But like, at least you get a token. Like a consolation token. That's what I was getting at. Oh, well, that's an interesting trick. You go this way and then you jump diagonally when it ends. I guess they're trying to reward you for that kind of thing. Just keep hiking. You know, I would sing something here, but you can't sing on YouTube anymore, famously. I mean, it would be a lot more interesting if I actually, like, went on a hike with a GoPro and recorded my hike. That would be much more interesting than what I just did there. Okay, so this spawns me way up here, too. Okay. Now, does this door open? No, doesn't open. Let me go through my glyphs. I have this glyph. the shielding. Oh, and I don't have the upgrade to the energy ball. Maybe it's because of that that this door isn't opening. Now, I got the upgrade to the energy ball. You saw me do it, but some point I reloaded it. It didn't reload. So, let me give myself that, because I already got it. It's fair. All Lewa powers. Okay, does that help me open the door? I mean, based on Anua, the pattern on Anua's level, if you have a symbol on a door, it means that you have to have that glyph before you can go through that door, right? Now, I have that glyph, but the door's still not opening. So, unless it's regular energy ball. Do those work here at all? Yes, they do. Okay, so unlike Kopaka, his energy balls actually work. Cool, so I went that way. That spit me out up there, right? I went down this way and climbed back up. I went that way and it respawned me up there. I don't see any other place to go besides in there. So... I guess we have to go through there. Now, is it a... I'll just debug through. Hopefully that won't get me in trouble. Hopefully I don't regret it later. Trying to avoid doing that kind of stuff now. Okay, in the beta you have to kill some stuff in here. But, appears there's nothing in here, so let's just keep going. Okay, so here's another one of those things where it's like you're supposed to use the Ruru, but they haven't got the Ruru thing finished. I wonder if that was supposed to be a token door and I didn't have enough tokens. I know it had the wrong graphic on it. Let me experiment with this a bit. These kind of things tend to cause crashes. Well, oh great, now it's open. That seems to suggest that it was an exit. Like, if something is open after you go in, that means it's an exit. So I could have done that thing like I did in Gally's level when I went in and exit, because I couldn't find the entrance. But there's nothing else I can do, so I'm just gonna go. Okay. So just jump. I should have used the Miru. Can I use the Ruru here? Because I don't know what's going on around me. Ah! Okay. That model looks terrible in the alpha. Okay. So he's throwing things at me, but their textures aren't seen, so, like, I don't see the things he's throwing at me. So how this works in the beta is you just shoot him once, and then once you shoot him, he just kind of lets loose this... He starts sucking you in. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so shooting him doesn't do anything. And he appears to give me this barrage of different things, like there's a ball and there's a whirlwind. Basically, it kind of alternates, but the ball, like, does no texture. So this is a famous boss in the beta. Basically, you shoot it and then it tries to suck you in, and then you have a window to shoot it. And you have to hit one of those 3 waterfalls in the back one at a time, right? You see those 3 waterfalls. Using each one exactly once. And the sucking is kind of frustrating, right? It's kind of hard to avoid his suction. And originally was, as I said, about 19 times out of 20, if you got sucked in deep by the boss, then you would die. And then they nerfed it, and I still don't have a clear answer as to whether or not they found something that looked like a mistake in the code. Like, oh, they clearly meant this. Or whether or not the Beaver House was like, this boss is too hard, let's nerf it. The old one is beatable, it was just difficult. It wasn't beatable by, like, a bug. Well, I mean, it wasn't difficult in a way as it was, like, bugged. Even though people said that, they were wrong. It was just hard. But many people have beat it. I gave the example Super Stupidity, right? He has beaten it in its original state. So it may have been just fine in its original state. I never beat it in its original state because I didn't know you had to use those 3 waterfalls. I just kept shooting it, and every 3rd time I shot it, it wouldn't work. And I'd be like, why isn't it working? I get so close and it never works on the last time. It's because once I used 2 waterfalls, the chances of me happening to shoot at the 3rd one were very low. Okay, so I don't know if this boss is beatable in the alpha. That's always an interesting question because Pohatu's boss, I thought was unbeatable, and then I got this idea, and then I tried to play with it, and then it worked. And then, so... Well, and what that idea was using the glyph. So let me use the glyph, try using the glyph, and seeing if that does anything. No, the glyph does not do anything. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh. Oh. What was that? That center waterfall isn't resetting. That's concerning. It might have been so that the only way to beat the boss is if you do it the first time. I'm really bad at this for some reason. All you gotta do is just dodge things. It's the insta-death that's getting me. It's like... What? It's like you have health, but the health doesn't matter. Like, the first time you get hit, you die. All the time. Every time. Come on, get the glyph up. I'm dying in mysterious ways I don't understand. Okay, glyph. What? Okay, that went center. Okay, glyph. Ah. Okay, am I far enough on the edge for it to go the other way? Nope, that's still center. Okay. So I gotta get farther over. So I have to dodge that. Wait, the second waterfall is used. Okay. So I just gotta go right exclusively now. This is so much of a dumpster fire. Okay, let's hide behind here. Make sure it's queued. Okay. Okay, so now all of the waterfalls are used up, but so is this one of those things where the waterfall, like, models don't reset, but the conditions do reset? So if I just somehow figure out a way to get him to hit all three... Does this shielding glyph work? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I still don't understand how the death works. Like, why... Why do I always die instantly? Why don't I have 3 pieces of health, right? Why do I always just die immediately? And why do sometimes I die when it seems like the projectile should not have hit me? Like the whirlwind will suddenly teleport to my character. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll say this boss might be beatable, as evidenced by the waterfall, pushing it back into the waterfalls being a thing. However, there appears to be several errors here, such as insta-death, which I don't think was intended, as well as these weapons being weirdly powerful, like you dodge them, and then you get hit with them anyway. So, and the modeling the modeling to demonstrate how they work isn't fully developed. So there seems to be a lot of properties of this that make it more difficult than I believe the developers intended, if it is possible. So I will just end here. Not saying that this is impossible to do, but it's not really worth doing right now. I accidentally hit the microphone. That might have caused a problem. And then move on. So there is some functionality, but it doesn't appear to be how it's supposed to be.